the sky, baby. My head and my heart was so blue. Couldn't run for miles, baby.
To be honest, I'm just going back to my roots and what I've always loved to do. When I first moved to LA when I was like around 15, I was listening to Brandy and J-Lo and Destiny's Child and Toni Braxton, Usher, those kind of influences. And so I have always written in that way and sang in that way. So I'm kind of just going back to what I love. It's, hard to kind of think about what you want to speak about and how you want to speak about that subject. But this time it was easy because I felt like I wanted to speak about some of the times I had some hard moments in the industry. I've never really spoken about them, and so you'll hear on this record that, I'm being quite raw and quite honest, which is sometimes really hard, but I'm kind of glad that I'm finally in a place where I'm okay to talk about it all. I've struggled with anxiety quite badly. I've had it quite crippling at times, and it's debilitating. And I've had it actually sometimes before I'm about to go on stage, which is really, really hard. And then I do all the, the chamomile teas and the ashwagandha and all that kind of stuff, and I try and get on top of it. But I think the biggest thing is not feeling alone and speaking about it and saying, look, I've been there, I've had it, and this is what I've tried. And getting the conversation going is definitely probably the biggest help.
Samantha Jade!
For me, I had started when I was 15, right? And I won X Factor when I was 25. So it was 10 years into my career for me. And I tried the other way for a long time, and I was in the industry for years, and I was making records that no one heard. And then my thing was with a reality show like that, where it's singing based and it's the X Factor, I thought, why not be in people's lounge rooms? Why not be someone they watch every week and feel invested in? And those people who watched the show and voted for me, they were with me all the way from the ground up. And I think that's really important to have those people still on your side. And so I think the shows are a great idea. I do. I think that, and you have to prove yourself. You're standing up there with a microphone. There's not much that can, there's not much, to distract. So I like the shows. I'm a fan of them. Kylie, of course, is such an icon in this country and like an Australian treasure, really. And playing her was very nerve-wracking because you're playing someone who's probably maybe going to watch it. That's petrifying. But I think playing someone that iconic, it's just an honour. You've got to take it in that way. So I did as much research as I could, and I was literally on YouTube trying to find footage of her and Michael, but there's not much, and they didn't really talk about each other much, so that was kind of tough. But I just, did what I could. I went in to do Kyle and Jackie O, and I remember they were like, someone's on the phone for you, and I was like, oh, it's probably my dad, or one of my friends from Perth, and it was Kylie Minogue. They're like, no, it's Kylie Minogue, and I was like, oh, okay. And they were like, no, seriously, and I was like, what? I couldn't believe it. And she said to me, you did a great job, because Kyle, he was like, tell her if there's anything, if she didn't do a good job, just tell her. Yeah, and she gave me her nod of approval. So I was so happy, because to be honest, that's kind of the only approval I needed. And I got it, thank God.